Hello world, Shelly here, and Happy New Year! Today I want to break down the top favorite foundations of mine from 2024, and we will start out by pointing out my previous favorite foundations. The top two tied for my best ultimate all-time favorite, the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. Almost forgot what it's called. This is the first foundation to ever score 100% score in my ratings, and it has held up for years as my favorite now. I have multiple shades of it, so I can wear it year-round, whether I'm self-tanning or in the dead of winter or just regular summertime. Fantastic. Gotta say, though, my skin looks amazing with the Guerlain Terracotta, my other favorite foundation. I consider these two tied. If I had to pick between them, I'd pick the NARS because the fragrance in the Guerlain is very, very, very strong, but it's gorgeous. These are the top two. Now, nothing this year beat them out of their top two positions. I'm going to throw in the Haus Labs Triclone Foundation as another like previous year contender that I kind of benchmark everything against, because this one, I grew to love it even more than when I reviewed it. If you saw me shake it, now I can't tell because I shook it, but I'm almost halfway through this bottle. And for me to get that far down in any foundation, because I have so many that I rotate between, pretty impressive. I wear this one a lot. So those are kind of the favorites heading into this. So where did I end up with the foundations that I tried in 2024? There are some really, really good ones. We are going to go through them. I will save my favorite for last, and I will throw in a couple of honorable mentions that are more recent that I don't have as much experience with, but that I'm pretty sure are going to play out to be favorites. So let's start with some just winners of the year. The Tier foundations. I've tried, I think, all of them now. This is not all of them. There's another one that I have that I don't have the proper case for. I keep it in a Ziploc baggie. And I think I have another company. I don't know. Do I even know which one's my favorite? Probably the red one, because it lasts the best on me. But I love them all, and I do wear them all. And the finish is just slightly different on all of them, and that's really the only difference. Some of the more dewy ones don't wear as long throughout the day, but they are gorgeous on the skin, and they give a beautiful medium coverage, though you can wear them more sheer. I have done that for like a quick out the door kind of a look, but they're gorgeous and they're reasonably priced. And it was actually you all in the comments that kept telling me, try this, try this, try this. Because, you know, sometimes the things that are just randomly popping up on social media are garbage, and if I chased down every single trend out there, I'd be broke with a bunch of stuff that sucks. Although, the things that get really popular like this, I do like to try, so I can tell you, don't waste your money, or, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, so the Tier foundations, total win. I will very likely purchase any new foundation they come out with in a heartbeat, just because they have now built some trust with me in creating good complexion products. Next one, similarly shaped container, but not a cushion, Polite Society. The brand that was the guys from Too Faced, which I had stopped using because I didn't like some of the things they were doing over there. I tried this before I realized it was them. Then I kind of had a moment where I had to decide, do I give these people a second chance? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to, because like as if I actually know what's going on behind the scenes. Of course I don't. And this foundation was beautiful. I've used it quite a bit. I very much enjoy it. It's very easy to wear, very nice medium coverage. It doesn't dry me out. It doesn't settle into lines. It doesn't move around. Has a good wear time. It's pretty, and I like it. It's more than a pretty face. Skin caring foundation. I like it. It's good. Another one that was really good, and this brand was new to me, and I just randomly saw it in Ulta one day, About Face. And this is like high-end drugstore pricing, or low-end prestige if you want to think of it that way. But it's that $20 ballpark for a foundation, and it was really pretty, and it was nicely smoothing on my skin. and it wore decently well. And kind of, that's what I want. I want things that look nice, wear well, low maintenance, don't require me to like powder them or touch them up. If it dries me out, it's a no-go. And if it settles into my lines and moves around, it's a no-go. So if it doesn't settle, doesn't dry me out, looks nice, isn't high maintenance, it's a pass. In my book, I really liked this one. I have not tried anything else from the brand, but I probably will someday if I see something else that's interesting to me. I'm going to give a shout out to the Huda Beauty Easy Blur because this one was as blurring as I've seen in a very long time. It is very, very blurring. So if you're in a situation where you've got texture issues and you're trying to smooth things out, this one did what it says. I wore it, for a solid week or two after I reviewed it, just wearing it to work, and it's very nicely blurring. And I like to blur the texture on the driving side of my face. This is the side that has all the sun damage, and it blurs it beautifully. Now, for my two favorites of this year that I have worn the most, the number 2 most worn Makeup Forever. This is the HD Skin Hydra Glow. I have really good luck with Makeup Forever foundations, so this is not a surprise to me, but this finish, I've been into a dewy finish this year. I really enjoy a nice dewy finish, and it's not too dewy, it doesn't look greasy, super hydrating on the skin, and beautiful coverage, and that's what I like. I also really like that the Makeup Forever, it's a good shade match for me. This one is 1R12, and it's just a good undertone for me. The only reason I don't do this one or another Makeup Forever foundation in my swatches is because I try to have things that like most people have, or a lot of people have, like the more common, everyday, who hasn't swatched Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place? It's been around forever. Who doesn't know their shade in MAC? Like, even though that's changing because they're not as consistent as they used to be, and the Wet n Wild is at such a low price point, like, who hasn't tried that? Like, and those are all good matches for me, but this is a really good match for me, and it's beautiful on the skin. My number 1 favorite of the year that I've worn the most of any of the new foundations that came out this year is the Ritual de Fille 3-drop foundation, and literally 3 drops covers my whole face in medium coverage, and it blows my mind every single time. It is such a lightweight texture, but the coverage is awesome. Now, foundations like this that are that super thin, lightweight formula usually are super drying on me. This is not. It is smoothing and beautiful, and you use barely any product, which feels super lightweight as well. Like, it feels like you're wearing nothing, but it's gorgeous. They've blown me away this year with this foundation, and I will say their concealer has me wearing concealer again almost on a daily basis, and that's kind of a miracle because I can get away with using foundation as concealer most of the time. Now that my under eyes are not dry like they used to be, thank you to the Clarins, the red bottle that I can't think of the name of right now because I'm out of it at the moment. And I'm waiting for the Ulta sale to see if it's going to be, or no, it's not Ulta, it's Sephora. Sephora? It's snowing again. Don't look out the window. Don't look. It's so distracting. I don't like snow. I don't like winter. Ritual de Fille. I think the skincare sale goes until January 17th. I think you will see this before then. Check it out. It's Sephora. They're doing 50% off different brands every day. And I'm waiting for Clarins Day because I need a new Total Eye Lift. That's what it's called. But that's what fixed my under eyes so I don't have such dryness and crepiness under there. But the Ritual de Fille concealer is gorgeous. This is the Soft Sorcery concealer. This is the 3-drop foundation. The last foundation that I am going to put in here, I don't have a ton of experience with because I just reviewed it a couple weeks ago, but I've worn it a lot since then and I love it. And that is the Fenty Beauty Soft Lip Foundation. There's more to that name that I am forgetting. What is the rest of the name? Soft Lit Naturally Luminous Longwear Foundation. I thought there was something more important. There's not. Oh, the snowflakes are big. Stop looking. I don't want it to snow. I don't like winter. This is beautiful. Super glowy, nice and dewy, super hydrating. I wish it wore a little longer. They call it a long wear foundation, but it's not very long wear on me. It's like a 9 to 10 hour foundation. That's my only complaint, because the finish is beautiful. And I've worn it quite a bit. I wore it pretty much every day for the last 2 weeks. So I think it's a favorite. I think I love it. I think I do. There you have it. Those are my winners for 2024. I almost said 2005. What? You wonder what's going on up there. That's not to say that those are the only good foundations. These are just the ones that I have reached for the most, that I reviewed in 2024. And yeah, Ritual Day Fee for sure. Polite Society, I wore that a ton. Yeah, I wore all of these a lot in 2024. So there's your winners. I will also be doing best of 2024 makeup and best of 2024 skincare, so keep your eyes peeled. I don't know if they'll be before or after this video, but they are coming. And let me know down in the comments, what are your favorites? What worked best for you this year? I would love if you can share, like, is your skin dry, normal, oily combo? And what issues, do you worry about? Is it texture? Is it uneven skin tone? Like, just so that we have an idea, like, oh, well, that person has similar issues to me and they had really good luck with this foundation, therefore maybe I'll try that. Like, I just like to gather information and give everyone as much information as possible to make decisions that will hopefully get you closer to something that's going to work for you without wasting your money. Isn't that what we should all aim for 2025? Let's waste less money, shall we? All right, there you have it. My picks for 2024. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.